Hi, Cheryl here at New Hue Handspuns with the Mission Spin Possible edition of Meat Sheep Fleece. Meat sheep are grown just for that. They're meat. No consideration is taken for growing their fleeces, so this is not a hand spinner's dream, but in our situation and scenario, we don't have clothes. We're desperate. We will spin whatever we can find. The interesting thing about this particular fleece, we believe it's a Cheviot. There's no confirmation on that. It could be a cross. But for a person like myself who's very particular on fleeces and only wants the prime and the best, this was a real challenge for me. As you can see, it was quite dirty, greasy, not covered. Actually, very nice lanolin in it. And it actually cleaned up very nicely. Just a little bit of Dawn, and it's ready to go and ready to spin. But don't let that fool you. It's actually still a very dirty fleece. It's going to be messy when you're spinning. As you can see, there's some very wiry hairs in there, and they're brittle. They'll break and shorten up. And so you're going to get a little shedding off of this fiber too. I wouldn't have it as any kind of a next to the skin type of yarn, but it would make good for socks. I would go for an outer pair of socks if you're doubling up with socks. It spins pretty nice, but as you can see, there's short blobs, and you can see bits and pieces falling out as we go. So this is going to be a messy spin, as I warned you. So put an apron on or something that you don't really care about. Now, when I'm dealing with some of the super fine fleeces and expensive merinos and Pygora fleeces, you look at them sideways and they can almost felt on you. The thing that I really enjoyed about this particular fleece is it was so easy to deal with. It just doesn't felt. I washed it very harshly. Hot water to cold water, agitation, soap, and it still comes back springy. And you just can't get it to felt, which is actually kind of nice. And to me, I think that would be an excellent fiber for socks, because one of the biggest issues with making merino socks is how much they felt. So this would be interesting. If I got a better quality fleece in the Cheviot, I would really be interested in doing some socks out of it. They seem like they'd be very cushy. I have a finished skein here, and as you can see, it's a very nice, and for the actual coarseness of the fiber, it really does make for a soft yarn, and I really don't get any of that itchy, scratchy feeling. The only downfall of this is this fiber is going to continue to shed because of those short pieces in there. So like I said, outerwear socks, outerwear jacket is all I would use this for. But I also found that it worked wonderful for stuffing. It has such a wonderful springiness to it. I was able to stuff a little toy with it, my first little knitted toy I've ever made, a little dinosaur, and the stuffing actually worked really nice in it. But for now, we're looking at trying to make some clothes. So let's spin this into some yarn, and I hope that you will take the challenge and post some pictures of all your fibers spun up from the Mission Spin Possible Challenge and put it up on my Facebook page, New Hue Handspuns. And hey, maybe you'll win some Bam Huey fiber. Thank you. See you later.